Our choices determine our outcome. Life gon' life. Because that's what life is supposed to do. Life is going to life. But it's our choices that determine our outcome. And we have to become more aware of that. We have to become more aware of that in our everyday life when we're looking at the next week, the next month, the next year. We have to consider like our choices. Child, them thing come with repercussions and consequences. Yes, they do. That's just like if a child don't study, if a child don't do their work, don't you as a parent be sitting up there expecting, oh, I know they got all A's, a lie, a whole entire lie, a whole lie. A whole lie. You know, the scriptures say we're going to reap what we sow. Listen, your choices, they got consequences. Mm-hmm. And listen, we gotta stop getting mad about the consequences when we the one creating the. You gonna reap, which is the outcome, exactly what you sow. Whatever you sow is what you're gonna reap. You want to change this part right here? Then change the choices that you're making. Change what you're sowing. If you want to harvest something different, then I'm going to need us. All of us. I'm going to need all of we to change what we plant. Change them choices. Change what you get. Okay? You can't plant. You can't, I don't know. Ooh, what's some, well, I've never had this. But I've never had eggplants, right? But if I go down to Lowe's or go down to wherever they sell seeds and I say, okay, like I want to learn to eat new vegetables and things like that. And so I buy me a packet of eggplant seeds, right? And I plant the eggplants. I plant the seeds and they grow up, okay? And then on this particular day, because they've already, you know, the eggplants are grown on the thingamajiggy, on the vine or whatever they grow on. But this particular day, right, I have a taste for watermelon. I can't just stand up in my window and be like, eggplants turn into watermelon. Eggplants turn into watermelon. And go outside and be like, I know they purple on the outside, but I believe that when I cut this eggplant, it's going to have the flesh of watermelon inside. It will be good if it worked like that, but it don't work like that. Our choices, girl, be producing them outcomes. And you know, with some outcomes in life we don't be liking, but then we don't want to tell the truth and say, well, I got what I paid for. I don't know why I'm laughing, but listen, we'll get mad. And here's the thing about it, and then I think I'm gonna just say this one thing, and then I'm gone. Okay, so we'll get mad at the outcome, right? But then we won't be honest with ourselves and say, well, see, I caused it because this is what I chose. Say it again. We get mad at the outcome that happens in our lives, but then we won't be honest enough with ourselves, with other people, with God, and say, but I caused this. No, listen, you know what we'll do before we're real honest with ourselves and say, I caused this? We'll blame it on the wind. We'll blame it on the rain. We'll blame it on the flood. And now I just want to say something, and then this is my third closing. Stop. No, but seriously. So we won't be honest with ourselves and tell ourselves the truth. Tell other people the truth. Well, I'm the one that caused it. You know who caused an outcome because of his choice? Who was that dude going down to Nineveh? And they was like, dude, oh my gosh. Y'all know the dude that God sent him to Nineveh, and he was like, I'm not going to no Nineveh. I'll go someplace else. And then when they found him on the boat, they was like, Jonah. That's his name, Jonah. They was like, Listen, it's something up in here that ain't right, okay? It's something up in here that ain't right. And whoever you is that ain't right, we need y'all to make it known and do what you need to do. And Jonah told the truth and said, listen, I'm the one that's causing all of this. The reason y'all having these kinds of storms out here on this water is because of me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take responsibility and I'm gonna throw myself overboard. But Jonah took responsibility. Jonah did something that a lot of us won't do. Jonah told the truth. Man, I was running from God. I was being disobedient. I wanted to do what I wanted to do, not what God told me to do. And this is why y'all is having these bad outcomes, because of me. So sometimes we complain about the outcomes, but we're not honest enough with ourselves or with God to say, but I caused it because of the choice, because of the decision that I made. So you want to change your outcome? Change your choices. All right? Listen.